The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Dropping back, it's Kyle. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cowboys have moved it inside the 20. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Firing to the right. Safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to throw. It's Kyle. A shot for the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. The kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Flushed out of the pocket. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's McCreary. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. Shakes off the defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Wants to throw. It's Kyle. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that. They did on that last possession for you.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Kyle. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical, they've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something done.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
The give to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Snagged out of the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's McCreary. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He's got his man.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Longhorn! And that one will give him the lead.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the 3rd quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass. It's Kyle. Swings it out to his running back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll leave it with him. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking downfield, it's Kyle. Quick completion on the out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
He runs out of bounds at the 27. And it's first down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number one. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Snap it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Dropping back, it's Kyle. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Great awareness by this defense to know where the 1st down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuber. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Score is deadlocked and the clock is winding down. The jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his man. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And they tacked on the extra point. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a